Hello there, back again, and you and I have a show just to ourselves right now for the next 15 minutes. So it's got one of those blink and you miss it kind of shows. But I'm going to pack a lot in, let me tell you, because we are cruising with P&O Cruises in this show, who are wonderful. They make life so easy for you when you're on board. It's a real home from home, and I can see why completely and utterly it is Britain's favourite cruise line. Well, later on in the show, we're going to take a couple of weeks around the Med in April on the brand new P&O Cruises Avia, which looks very, very exciting. And we'll have a look on board and have a good nosy round a little bit later on, and I've got some quick picks too later, so just don't move at all. Let's start straight away cruising with P&O Cruises then on a no-fly Norway, Iceland and North Cape adventure. Really, really popular itinerary right now. It's the 2nd of August, so this is for next summer, and we're going to join the adult-only Aurora. So this is a nice little adults-only break in the summer, which will be lovely, lovely, lovely. Aurora's fantastic. She is adults only, so she's kind of mid-sized, and you can see straight away the kind of crowd that will be on board as well. People who just want to get away from it all, go on nice explorations. Remember, on this one we're going up to Norway, Iceland and North Cape, so we've got a lot of scenic cruising there. We've got a lot of adventures that we can have in the different ports as well. So it's a very, very laid back, relaxed atmosphere on board. Of course, the traditional favourites with P&O, you can see it's a very, very relaxed affair on board. Fantastic food and plenty of it, lots and lots of different choices. You've got the big Curzon Theatre to enjoy your shows of an evening, which of course are always going to be spectacular. And food wise, there is something for everyone too. And of course, the shopping. The shopping. Everyone loves the shopping, whether you're looking for new jewellery, duty free, little, P&O Cruises goodies. There's going to be all sorts on offer. Lots and lots of excursions on offer right the way through this cruise, because it's more of an expedition than a cruise, this one actually. It's lovely. So out of Southampton, here we go for 3 weeks of cruising. First up to Greenock in Scotland. Of course, that's one of the ports for Glasgow on the west coast of Scotland, and then we're straight into the heart of the action. We're in Grundarfjordur in Iceland. Some wonderful adventures to be had. Kirkjufell Mountain and the Foss, the waterfalls, always very popular. Then into the capital, Iceland. Now we've got 2 full days here, so we've got an overnight. You could even see Iceland of an evening here as well, which is wonderful. Then through Ísafjordur. Love the names of these places as well, don't you? And you are fjords cruising in this part of the world, and it's absolutely spectacular. And as I say, lots and lots of different excursion opportunities while you're here. Horse riding maybe in Akureyri for you would be very, very nice indeed. Then we go into Honningsvåg after some scenic cruising. So we're in Norway now. And so we're up at the land of the North Cape. So, of course, if those northern lights show their face, you never know. They could happen at any time of the year. These are the ports to spot them from. Alta is brilliant. I would definitely love to take a husky adventure there, wouldn't you? And then we go into Tromsø. Now, if you look at the map on the right-hand side, you can see we're right on the north coast of Norway here, up at the North Cape. So we have got those wonderful, huge skies to enjoy. We go into the Lofoten Islands as well, just off of Norway. The Rib Adventure looks rather exciting there. That would be lovely to see. Magic Ice Lofoten. You'll have to let me know if you go there what that's all about. Back into Norway, into Kristiansand. So we're back in fjord country here, but there's a zoo there, which is rather interesting in Norway. Not necessarily the kind of thing you'd expect in Norway. This is beautiful. Aalesund. What a wonderful little harbour that is, and you port in right next to the action as well, because of course a city in Norway to us is like a town. Because of course Norway statistically is kind of smaller, isn't it? So everything's a little bit more boutique there. It's wonderful. What an incredible cruise this is. And of course you have got sea days there sort of punctuating the cruise. So you've got a really nice relaxed pace all of the way through. 3 weeks of cruising, you lucky, lucky people. And this kind of itinerary, really, really popular right now, because a lot of people have kind of been up to Iceland and the North Cape and the Norwegian fjords, for instance, in the last couple of years. They come back, they tell their friends and family about it, and then those people are looking for that next adventure. If you feel like you've done a lot of cruise itineraries and you want something slightly different, There's actually not a million miles away from the UK either. This is a really good choice. And of course, it's to and from Southampton as well. So if you either don't fly or you prefer not to, you're getting a really nice little, like I say, it feels a bit more like an expedition than a cruise on this one. So fascinating itinerary up to the North Cape, Norway and Iceland, with your overnight in Iceland too, which is wonderful, in the capital, on adults only Aurora. Now today we're just looking at a deposit of just 100 or from £190 per person, and so your price tag for this one, which if you work out, this is 21 nights of full board cruising with P&O Cruises, adults only, in the height of summer as well, because we're the 2nd of August for 3 weeks on this one. That is an extraordinary price tag, and I think you're going to have a fascinating journey on this one. I can't wait to see your pictures, and you know, if you do like a holiday write-up of the things that you did, I would love to read it on the back of this holiday as well. Let's have a look at upgrades then. So if you want to upgrade from inside up to ocean view, or indeed up to balcony, your prices are there. As you can see, it's low deposit on this one, so it's deposit starting from 10% on these offers, because it is a fair way into the future, of course, which is wonderful, and that allows you to budget very, very easily. Now, this is based on a saver fare. You can upgrade to a select fare, as you can see there on screen, which means you have more choice on cabin and dining times, and you can also choose between car parking down at Southampton, coach travel, or some onboard spend, and you can see the upgrade price for that on screen as well. If you want to know any more about that offer, then all you need to do is have a quick word with our team, and that's a free call on 0800 953 4700. Now, I know for those of you who love your P&O Cruises, you are devoted to that cruise line and go back year after year after year. So it's wonderful when new ships come along, of course, when Britannia came along, when Iona came along, lots and lots of excitement about that. And we're going to look at one of the newest ships right now on a no-fly Mediterranean offer, which is a 2-week cruise, dates from March to October next year, and also March to October in 2025. So we're going to give you a price not far away, actually, the 14th of April next year, which is going to roll around very, very quickly indeed. So we're on board P&O Cruises Avia, and of course she only launched last year, I think it was, last year, so she's brand spanking new, which is wonderful. Now, she has some very, very different features. You saw a glimpse of the Sky Dome there, which is absolutely incredible. This big kind of glass area, which is sort of pool and leisure by day, and then an entertainment space as well. It's incredible, really, really lovely. Of course, that's retractable, so if the weather's not so great, then you could still feel like you're in the most wonderful kind of sunny environment, and see how that completely and utterly transforms as well. Lots of lovely restaurants. Of course, you've got your main restaurants, the Meridian and the Zenith, serving up your favourites, of course, night after night after night. If you want to do the traditional cruise dining, multi-course, sat at a table with you and yours, fantastic. But you've also got lots of other choices as well. You've got speciality dining like roast in the Keys, which sounds lovely, and yeah, absolutely, it's a carvery. So it's a twist on the Sunday roast, and you could even have it on a Wednesday, I think, as well. How daring would that be? You've also got places like Anderson's Bar to go in and enjoy it, and you can see some of the diners, so more relaxed options here. That looks lovely. Do you know, I saw that in America, that it's chicken and waffles together we just saw there, and that's a lovely thing to do. Actually, in America, they have that kind of thing for breakfast. And listen, if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. How about a swim-up bar? How incredible is that? So you can have that just lovely leisurely swim, and then just swim up to the bar for your favourite tipple, responsibly, one at a time, of course. Wonderful opportunities for the kids here as well, and the daredevils amongst you. So there is plenty to do on board this ship, whether it be, you know, sports like the basketball court, the ropes course you saw there. And look at how grand the atrium looked there. Absolutely tremendous. This is going to be one heck of a cruise for you, and don't forget the Oasis Spa and Health Club, because you've got to have a rub down from the neck down somewhere on your cruise at some time or another. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? So we've got 2 weeks of cruising here, 14 fabulous nights out of Southampton, a day at sea, and we're in Spain, lovely La Coruña, the Tower of Hercules. That's where lots of people head in this, of course, and you've got lots of excursion opportunities on board from P&O Cruises themselves as well. Palma, brilliant for shopping, brilliant for exploring. You've got the fantastic cathedral there as well. Next we go to La Spezia. It's the Cinque Terre here, isn't it? That's where everyone heads to. And of course, if you haven't yet got a picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa with you holding it up, you can pop there too. Next we go to Marseille. So we're on the southern coast of France right now, the Longchamp Palace, the Notre Dame de la Garde, and again, many excursion opportunities. Now this will be a busy day for you. Barcelona, fantastic Barcelona, of course, wonderful destination, 1,000 different choices of things to do. Then we go to Cadiz, which is a little more kind of sedate, but still very busy and beautiful city as well. Lots to see there. Go to the Alcazar if you do get the chance. Then we've got a day at sea back into Southampton. Now, if you look on that list, you can see it's nicely peppered with days at sea as well. So you haven't got the pressure of missing out on a port. You can just have a nice relax under the dome in the pool. You know, take part in the activities that go on during the day on the ship. There are loads and loads of different things going on. You don't have to, of course. You can just be horizontal on a lounger, just enjoying the sunshine. And hopefully there is lots of sunshine for you in April as well. So it's 2 weeks of cruising on the new P&O Cruises Avia to the Mediterranean, no fly to and from Southampton. And on this offer, you can choose between car parking at the port in Southampton while you're away, onboard spending money of up to £800, or coach transfer to and from selected pickup points down to Southampton and back. And the price tag on this is pretty darn good as well. This will get booked up super quick. And actually this is for April. So you're going sooner in the season rather than later. There are other dates. You can go March to October next year or March to October in 2025. So you might be booking a couple of cruises at a time on this one. You can put a low deposit down on that as well, which is fantastic. Let's have a look at the details for upgrading on that one. Ocean view, balcony and suite prices. It would be wonderful to check out one of the suites on one of the newest ships, wouldn't it? That, I would imagine, is one special experience. There's more details of the accommodation available on our website as well, Cruise1st.tv. Right, very quickly, some quick picks, some no-fly cruise deals for you coming up. PO252 is 7 nights on Iona up to the fjords of Norway, scenic cruising there as well for the 11th of May, from 629 per person, or a low deposit starting from 10%, which is wonderful. So that's PO252. PO253 is 2 weeks of cruising on Britannia at the end of August to the Canaries, Spain and Portugal. Again, no fly, from just 989 per person. Again, low deposits available on that one. And PO254 is 7 nights cruise on Iona to the Northern Europe cities. No fly next October. Goes to Rotterdam for an overnight, Hamburg and Zeebrugge from just 489 per person. Really? 489 per person on that one. I grabbed that quickly. You can also put a low deposit on that one and upgrade to a balcony for the price of an ocean view as well. You want more details of any of those, just give our team a call right now. I'd do it very quick sticks, especially on the quick picks on 0800 953 4700. I told you this show would be quick. It's a real blink and you miss it kind of opportunity. Lots more shows on the way. Stay right where you are.